So first things first, one of the biggest things that were announced since our little 1 week hiatus is that there has been a new host city announced for WrestleMania 41, and it is Las Vegas, Nevada. That's right. WrestleMania 41 is going to be in Vegas April 19th, April 20th. Interesting dates of choice. But I just wanted to know, how do you feel about WrestleMania choosing Las Vegas as the host city after we had been told previously that, it was rumored that they were going to be in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So how do you feel about Mania 41 being in Vegas?
Oh, that was just the smartest move to do because it's just like, how do you come from the high that we just did? Um, with WrestleMania, you want to put in a whack ass place. Like I was asking people around, like, what is Minneapolis? Like, what is it? Where is it? What am I gonna do there?
Right.
Like, you want to create the biggest fan experience possible, and I like the fact that with Vegas they have like these packages going, so like you can get the full on experience of the Vegas lifestyle for people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why would you not? Considering you just gave us like the biggest, best WrestleMania possibly ever, it's like the next thing you got to do is top it. Top it to where both the show is fire, but like people have the option for even more. I think they had packages for a few days at a time. It could have been
Yeah.
3 days or 5 nights or whatever. But like they're creating a full fan experience, which they normally do anyways with like the access and stuff like that. But it's just like, nah, like this is much better. And it actually makes me look forward to know like what they're gonna do with the stage.
Mm.
Like there's so much creativity to do within the stage and for like the fans, that I just think was the smartest thing to do, and they definitely cashed in. It definitely showed you how much money and how much attention the last show grows, that they were able to even like this whole make the whole packages option. I just never seen that. Like they were so quick to drop that for us.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, like I want to get on it, but damn, this shit look expensive. Like how much
Right.
money you think us fans got? I'm not sure if you plan on going. I was actually planning on going with the MWO, but I want to make like an all wrestling thing. Like I do. Like I
Right.
wanted to be mad wrestling. It has just lined up like a mob. Good.
Oh, I didn't know if it was my turn or not.
You.
I obviously, any WrestleMania that is anywhere on the West Coast at this point in time in my life, I'm interested in. However, it doesn't look like I'll be going this year because that looks like the weekend I'll be getting married. So, I won't be going to Mania that year or next year. But as far as Mania 41 is concerned, I think it's a brilliant move. I think that this was kind of predicted.
It was meant
It,
to happen.
it was meant to happen. I feel like Nick Khan has kind of been, toying with the idea and even talking about it with the Sports Business Journal. Like he doesn't want these WrestleManias on the East Coast. He doesn't want them in early April, late March. He wants it late April, maybe early May. And he preferably wants it in warm environments because you think about it, WrestleMania is an international, globally renowned phenomenon. People are coming from all over the world for WrestleMania. And so if you're going to do that, you want to put it in a city where they can take full advantage of the city and full advantage of WrestleMania. And this also puts pressure on host cities to take advantage. It incentivizes it, right? Like if you are a Phoenix or a Vegas or an LA or a San Francisco or a San Diego, you are now more incentivized to go after a WrestleMania because it's like the weather is warm. You know that people aren't just going to be spending money on the actual wrestling shows. They're going to be outside if the weather is nice. That means that all other events and businesses are going to be able to benefit from it. So I think that it is a brilliant move. Also, Las Vegas has just kind of been picking up steam on the sports end, right? The Oakland A's have, there have been rumors that they may move to Vegas. The Las Vegas Aces, a WNBA team, they're back-to-back WNBA champions. They're in Vegas. Obviously, the Raiders are in Vegas. There's been rumors of an NBA team going to Vegas. They have the T-Mobile Arena, the Michelob Ultra Arena. They have Allegiant Stadium, and then you have the Strip. You have, I think, the MGM Grand Arena, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe one is the same. But there's a lot of venues, there's a lot of space. Obviously, it's Vegas. The hotels aren't super expensive because the idea is that they want you to gamble. So that's the reason why hotel prices are cheap. But there's a lot to do in Vegas. There's a lot of venues to accommodate not just WrestleMania itself, but you know that when WrestleMania comes to a town, all of wrestling comes to a town. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Ring of Honor event there. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an Impact Wrestling event there. So I think that there's enough venues for not only just WWE, but for all of pro wrestling to kind of ascend or descend upon Vegas. Overall, though, I think it's just a super, super smart move, and I'm very, very eager to see. Um, is eager to see what comes of it. And yeah, like you said, I don't think that Minneapolis is a good host city. I feel like there was a point in time in WWE where I feel like they were just going after cities with stadiums, and to be honest, that's pretty much every major U.S. city, right? And so I don't
Mhm.
think that that should be like a fair rubric because like outside of like the Mall of America and like Prince's estate, and rest in peace, Prince. I would love to visit Prince's estate. Outside of those two things, what is there to do in Minnesota? As far as from a casual fan, I want to go to the bars. I want to be outside. I want to enjoy the nice weather. Like, what is there to do in Minneapolis? And maybe I'm
Not
ill
a damn
informed,
thing.
but that's just kind of the perception surrounding Minneapolis. But I'm very, very happy about this move. I'm very, very excited to see how WrestleMania weekend goes. But I want to know from everybody else, how do you guys feel about WrestleMania 41 coming to Las Vegas? Let us know in the comments below. But we are going to be moving on